This is as close as I'll ever get to interviewing Liz and Dick Cheney. Hi, Rachel Maddow. Hey, Rachel. Love the interview. So
how are you?
We said we're here. We'd love to speak with Ms. O'Donnell or any representative of the campaign.
A little like getting bounced from a bar.
We have asked Sarah Palin to come on the show I don't even know how many times, and she has never agreed to come on. Our booking producers have been calling Liz Cheney and asking her to come on this show and discuss her ideas, debate the issues for months. Every time we've asked Scott Brown to come on the show, he has said no. Former governor and former presidential candidate Tim Pawlenty is going to be here at MSNBC tonight, right here on MSNBC, but not talking to me. Say yes, Christine O'Donnell. It will be fun, I promise. Say yes, Sharon Engel. You will get a fair shake. Pinky swear. Say yes, Sarah Palin. You have our number. I know you do. Ken Buck, come by anytime. Joe Miller, I would love to talk to you. Liz Cheney, doors always open. To anybody in your family, actually. Any Cheney, anytime.
Would you support the job? Thank you, Joe. All right, thank you.
We're on our way to the John Huntsman event right now. We've heard from the John Huntsman campaign. No way, no chance, never,
They've told you no.
They've told us no. Like, don't even try to get close.
Trying to anticipate that.
The old campaign end around.
No, I was getting nowhere near this supposed Rick Santorum surge. Mr. Huntsman or Mr. Romney, if either of you would like huntsman2012.com, it's yours, seriously, for free. I would be happy to give it to either one of you in person. If you are free one weekday night in the 9 o'clock hour, perhaps I'd give it to you here. You know where to find me. Suffice to say, I have a hard time getting Republican candidates to agree to come on this show. Requests are in to everybody all the time, but I'm not getting anybody ever. However, looking down the road at potential vice presidential prospects for 2012, this week I was given an inkling of hope. The person who gave me this inkling of hope is conservative talk show host Laura Ingraham. This is amazing. This is Laura Ingraham talking with one of the guys who everybody says is on the vice presidential shortlist, Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell. Listen.
I was going back on YouTube, Governor, and I was watching some of Reagan's old debates from the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. There wasn't a place he wouldn't go to argue the conservative message and advocate for conservative principles. And he got a lot of grief for it, but he won a lot of respect. And it seems to me that if we have Republicans out there, maybe coming up through the ranks, who are concerned about going on Rachel Maddow's show, or concerned that she's going to get the better of him or her in a sit down, then we have real problems. We have to be able to engage with these people. It doesn't mean you're going to convince her, but it means you're going to probably be a stronger advocate across the board to people who don't really know what conservatism even is.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Laura. That's exactly right. You see if you can get Laura Rachel to set that up for me?
Yeah, I will send her a note for sure.
And she did. She sent me a note, or her producer did, which was very nice. So Laura Ingraham, thank you. Bob McDonnell, even though I think you just called me Lil Rachel there, I am still totally looking forward to it. So that we're all above board, and so there is no suspicion of an ambush here, because I really want this to happen. In the interest of full disclosure here, Governor McDonnell, since we have never before had the privilege of having you as a guest on this show, I want you to know here is what I have been saying about you on television without you. Here are some of the things that might come up in our interview. Thanks to Bob McDonnell's overt action, his overt order in this case, you can be asked what your sexual orientation is in a job interview in Virginia, and your answer can legally be the reason you don't get the job. His grad school thesis condemned cohabitators, homosexuals, or fornicators, and said public policy should be directed against those people. Bob McDonnell, the Republican governor of Virginia, putting out the proclamation on Confederate History Month that makes no mention of the fact that slavery had something to do with the Confederate cause. Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell made this proclamation about the importance of Virginia seafood in the same week that he called for oil drilling off the coast of Virginia to begin as early as next year. Bob McDonnell of Virginia, the great milquetoast hope. Virginia Governor Just Say No to Fornicators, Bob McDonnell, the conservative hero governor of Virginia. You can either take credit for your balanced budget and stop talking smack about the stimulus money that got you that balanced budget, or you can refuse to take the credit for the balanced budget because you don't like how you didn't earn it. Why raise the debt ceiling? I don't see any reason to do it. So says the governor of Virginia. Try to get something in exchange for it, but if you can't, again, quote, cohabitators, homosexuals, or fornicators. I'm all three. I'm quoting there about the fornicators. It's not me describing people as fornicators. I wouldn't say that. That's what Bob McDonnell said. Not only is that not leave me alone small government conservatism, that is big government crusade against the fornicators conservatism. Now that Governor McDonnell has told conservative talk show host Laura Ingraham that he would like to be a guest on this show, I got to say, Governor, I could not be more excited to have you here. We'll try to set something up for next week. I hope that works for you. I will have my people call your people or whatever. As you could probably tell, you should know that I think you would be a horrendous choice for vice president. I have to tell you. But if you would like to bring along the candidate you've endorsed for president, Mitt Romney, to back you up, to help make the case for you as VP, that's okay with me. He could come and do an interview as well. I would talk to you both at once or separately. It's up to you. I can't wait. Laura Ingraham, I owe you. Thank you.